Hello everybody, it's Shady here, and today we will be playing the Silent Hill HD Collection. I've got it muted for some reason, let's unmute it. I'm taking kind of a old school approach to filming this, mainly because, been having issues with my whole capture setup, trying to get my Xbox Series X to run using the Elgato on Bandicam. It's just it's just a nightmare. Like there's a delay with the sound, everything, it's just annoying. So I'm trying to bring that kind of like, I don't know, 2006 YouTube energy, where I'm just using my iPhone and pointing it directly at the TV. So and obviously, as you can see, we're playing Silent Hill 2 in the Silent Hill 2 HD collection, which is notoriously the worst version of the game. And part of the reason why we're playing this particular version is obviously I picked it up because it was backwards compatible on the Series X. So obviously I was going to originally play it using the capture card, but obviously it's just been annoying as hell, and it's just simpler for me to record it like this. And also I'm curious because this version never got a patch, unlike the PS3 version, so I never actually got to play the unpatched version of this as well, so I'm interested in that aspect of it as well, to see how bad this version is. Because obviously they did make, obviously in the PS3 they patched it because obviously the version was bad, and it's kind of like improved. But I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Obviously, you got another thing with this version is you get the new voices in the original. I just cannot, I don't have the energy to deal with the new voices. I mean, I think everyone knows how terrible they are. But yeah, what I'm going to do is obviously stick with the original voices. You don't want to see this menu so much, so we're just going to jump into it. So yeah, we're going to go with Silent Hill 2. Obviously, one of my favorite games of all time. Before starting, do some menus. I don't know how loud it's going to come across there. I'm going to go for the 2D control style, which I believe is the actually 3D controls. So I think 3D is tank controls, and 2D is actually normal analog controls or something weird like that. I'm not 100% on that. I don't know if that's an issue with this version where they've messed it up. So we'll start a new game. We'll just do the main scenario. We also have the sub scenario, which you would have got on the original version. We'll just play on normal, and I'm just going to go for easy riddles because I just want to sort of more chill while playing the game. You'll probably see my reflection as well. So anyway, let's listen. I may need to adjust it slightly so we can see more of the screen if possible. I do apologize. Because I want to see less of that border around it. That's, a bit better. So we've got the opening cutscene here with James. Very iconic scene now. Is that poster of Mary there? More than likely. I mean, I played this game before, so I know it. Yeah, the mirror effect is so cool, isn't it? Yeah, so as you see, this is normal controls. That's the way we're meant to go. Let's have a little look here first. So obviously, the game is in 720p. Playing on the Series X, you don't get any like improvements or anything. But yeah, it does look clean. We have to admit that. But yeah, they did a lot of things like change certain textures, and they kind of had an incomplete version of the game to work with. So unfortunately they weren't, Hijinks Studio, someone who I think only made a few mobile games, didn't actually have any experience with proper games. And then Konami just decided, you're good enough to make a Silent Hill game, clearly. Okay, that's probably the best. I do apologise for watching. strange, isn't it?
My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean?
Strange.
This whole town was our special place.
Obviously, yeah, one of the first things you're going to notice is the fog effect isn't quite as strong in this particular version. That was one of the big issues that people had with it.
Could Mary really be there?
Who knows?
Is she really alive?
More than likely.
Waiting for me?
But yeah, we now have control. So yeah, obviously, first thing we want to do is go into his car. And as you see, we get a map of Silent Hill. Pretty sweet, yeah? Yeah, when you see my reflection, we can just pretend that's like the equivalent of face cam, because that's what a lot of like streamers and YouTubers do. I wonder if there's anything in the boot of the car. We'll never know, hey? But yeah, you press the Y button to bring up the map, and yeah, we can actually see the map of this area. Toluca Lake. But yeah, obviously, if you guys are really like super interested in all the changes and everything, and why people hate this version of the game, then yeah, I think you may want to check out the Twin Perfect reviews. They've done, I think it's a 2-hour thing, split into 2 parts where they go over all the issues with it. Part 1 is specifically about the port itself, and then part 2 is all of the drama with the voice acting. So yeah, as you can see, another thing is you now have Comic Sans up there for the font, as opposed to like, you know, the font that was used in the original game. Very strange. Yeah, they had to work with like, I think, like they didn't have the source code, because there's this weird thing with Japanese developers where they you have to go down there, obviously, the iconic walk. But yeah, there's this weird thing, I don't know, where like Japanese developers just like think, you know what, we don't need the source code, let's just dump it. You know, I don't know why that's the case. It was the same in like, I've spoken about this in like prior videos about Ninja Gaiden 2 and why you know, the 360 version will never be ported, and that's because they don't have the source code. And yeah, so all subsequent versions are based off of the PS3 version. But obviously we do know that there are ways to build these ports off of complete builds of the game. Obviously I don't really know a lot about the porting job, but I just know that, you know, usually they would work with the source code, which is what they use to build the complete version. Yeah, if we go here. Ooh. What could that be? Yeah. Well, that always creeps me out. Something's touching them up. Yeah, this is actually like the save points of the game. I mean, I'm assuming there may be someone, I mean, no one really watches these videos, but if someone's watching this and they've never played the game, those are the save points in the game. Obviously you have to have save points, it's a very old school survival horror thing. But the unlike Resident Evil, in Silent Hill you don't need like, you have unlimited saves, you don't have like a, you know, a particular resource just for saving the game. Okay, let's continue. I mean, yeah, at a glance you'll think, you know, the fog effects, I guess they're not too bad, but it's just in comparison to the original, they're not as good. Anyway, we've got another cutscene. I'm going to try to stay relatively quiet in the cutscenes. I will talk a little bit. Yeah, obviously, I never explained this, but the reason why I'm mainly doing this playthrough is because we got the remake coming out in October, and I just felt like replaying the game.
Excuse me?
Oh,
No, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
and yeah, I just wanted to, obviously I saw that it was backwards compatible on the Xbox Series X, and it was on sale as well at the same time, and obviously I was hoping to be able to record it via capture card and all that, but yeah, that didn't work out unfortunately.
There's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Yeah, like I was kind of hinting to earlier, there's kind of a thing back in the day where YouTubers
I
would
think you'd better stay away.
just, you know, record directly, use the camera directly on the TV to record.
This town, there's
But yeah, obviously, I'm trying to immerse you really. It's like you're in the room with me. That's why I'm doing this really, you know?
and it's not just the fog either.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Town's bad, we get it.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you.
Yeah, another weird thing, right? When it comes to the porting of this game, so the PS2 version, all those cutscenes that you saw, like the pre-rendered ones we just saw of Angela here, those were in 60 frames in the PS2 version. But for some reason, from like the Xbox version onwards, I don't know if they just changed the encoder of the video file or something, but they're all 30 frames, which is strange. So yeah, so
I'm looking for my
that's why like
I mean my
the
mother. It's been so long since
PS2
I've
version
seen
is
her.
like, you know, still one of the definitive ways to play.
I thought my father and brother were here,
But yeah, this is
but I can't find them either.
obviously, now talking about the game itself, obviously Angela is one of the many people
It's not your father.
coming into Silent Hill, so we're not alone. This has always been one of the coolest things for Silent Hill. The first game did this as well, where we get to meet other people, kind of interact with them. So it allows, you know, we have other people with things going on, which has always been cool as fuck. But yeah, let's walk around here. Yeah, I think we gotta go around here with that. Yep. Yeah, I always love just the sound effects in this game are awesome on there, let's be honest. And yeah, the camera, I like the way it just, well, it disorientates you as well. That's one thing I really like. I know it can be frustrating for like more modern gamers or people going back. But yeah, it's an integral part. I was watching a review of this game. They actually played the Enhanced Edition, which is a PC specific version. I'll kind of explain that a little bit later or something, what that version is when I kind of talk about the different versions. But yeah, that's one of the comic sans things I was telling you about, where that actually just looks terrible. But yeah, and they were kind of explaining about it where, you know, the camera, it almost feels like an independent force of the player, and it's like, it's a, you know, it's there to kind of evoke that jarring feeling and to make you feel like you're on this other world almost, or you're watching over someone's nightmare or something, you know. I thought that was a really interesting observation, and one that I'm going to steal from now on whenever I talk about the game. But no, I think they bring up a great point, you know. Obviously, if it's not clear already, this game is kind of like considered one of the greats of all time, in particular in the horror genre, or not just in the horror genre, but just in the gaming space overall. You know, it's just an absolute classic. Yeah, the game is actually 23 years old now as well, which is insane. To think, you know, there's a remake coming out and there's a lot of interest in the game. Yeah, obviously, thankfully, because of backwards compatibility, there is obviously, you know, a way to play this on modern platforms, but it's still a joke that this is like the most kind of convenient way to play this game. Like, you know, it's a pretty easy way to do this in a way. They can at least just add the PS2 version to the PlayStation Classics catalog on PS4 and 5. Yeah, I just don't, you know, I don't see why that's out of the question. But yeah, this whole section is amazing. By the way, this whole like descent into hell. I love that. It's like, you know, we don't just turn up into Silent Hill. You know, we have to actually make our way there. And yeah, it's just, I love how it takes this moment just to let us feel all this atmosphere, soak it all in, really. You know, it's one thing that I think, you know, the horror genre in all is missing, especially in terms of modern horror. I mean, there are the odd movies here and there that don't do that. But yeah, we have this here, little street signs and everything, which you actually have to pay attention to, which is cool. But yeah, this is kind of like the town that we're in now, Silent Hill. Yeah, that's first aid thing we got there. But yeah, like I was saying, it's just, it gives you this opportunity to explore around and, you know, actually soak in this atmosphere. It's just so much more effective than just jump scare straight away, or, you know, trying to, or just having you in Silent Hill from the start. You know, they took a, it almost feels like a more, you know, it's a more effective version of the first game. Because that's one aspect I really like about it as well, that it feels like just a better version of the first game in so many ways. You know, conceptually, you know, it's not tied to the original, but it has obviously a lot of the elements. Yeah. So where do you think you have to go? Oh no. I think you did. Right, obviously the smart thing to do is to follow whatever that was, right? That's the you know, the horror movie / game logic, isn't it? I do love that though. It's like, yeah, in reality you would just be like, yeah, I'm out of here. Forget my wife. But yeah, as you can see, this is one good thing, obviously gating our progress. Very smart gameplay design, I think. You know, obviously it's the thing they would do in older games. Whereas in obviously newer games, it's like, yeah, they give you loads of places to explore, and it's more. Oh, yeah, I've got another second one here if you're interested, and another health drink. That's one cool thing as well, by the way. Like, he will look at things. See that? To make it obvious that, look, there's an item there. Like, that's so cool in my opinion. You're gonna hear my buttons click a lot on it off my controller. Right, we'll set it up again. Yeah, obviously, as I was saying, I think the point I was trying to make is obviously newer games use a lot of signposting and the like to get you to your destinations, and they're so afraid of you just getting lost even slightly. Whereas I felt with these games, even though you would get a little lost, it could be frustrating at times, and yeah, I think you just appreciate it so much more. Because I don't know, I just feel like in so many ways we've kind of gone backwards in terms of game design. You know, there's a lot of great improvements with visuals, and you know, I think accessibility, and yeah, there's just, you know, I don't want to complain too much, but yeah, they just don't make them like they used to. You know, I just think back here, it didn't matter if the game was a little bit obtuse or whatnot. Anyway, yeah, we got our first enemy encounter. The, whatever it's called. I can't remember the names of the enemies personally. I'm sorry. That must annoy some people. Whoa. Yeah, so you ready your weapon with the trigger and then, come on, hit him. then use X. It's the right trigger, and then A, sorry, not X, sorry. I'm talking about Xbox controller here, so.
It's not human.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think that sort of cut out with the music is kind of an issue with this version as well. The abrupt cut between cutscenes with the music. But obviously he has his radio. This is one of the interesting things. One of the cool mechanics in Silent Hill. Oh.
I better take it anyway. I might need it.
You never know. Why is lips are still moving? What the hell? Okay. Yeah, let's go. I just love how he runs holding that thing. It just looks so silly. Alright. Let's go. So I believe we're going this way. Pretty straightforward from what I remember. Obviously, yeah, you can save up again if you want. Can't go in there. Yeah, one thing they were talking about with the remake is there's going to be more places to explore, apparently. A little bit more to do. Yeah, we can't actually do anything around here, unfortunately. Yeah, and also for the most part, you can just kind of like avoid enemies, by the way. So I wouldn't worry too much about them. And yeah, you can't really go in many houses or anything either, unfortunately. Yeah. As you can see, we can go this way now. Pretty sweet. I'm pretty sure we can go this way now. Yeah, I'll show you the map quickly. But yeah, one cool thing is the map will have, can you zoom out? I don't know if you can. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the map will kind of mark things for you as well, which is really awesome. So you can kind of like, you know where you've been and that sort of thing. I'm out of here. Don't need to mess about with you. Oh my god. Yeah, we have the menu there as well. I'll show you that in a second. Yeah, I don't think we need to go there. I think. Should we go to Big J's? See how he's doing. I believe we're going around this way. I hope. Yeah, obviously we're trying to get to the apartments. That's the main thing. The way he readies himself is just too funny. Hunches over like, hoop, hoop. Move. Another white van. Silent Hill was full of white van drivers, I guess, or something. Very interesting. Hey. Yeah, they'll just run around for a bit. Yeah, this is not where I want to go. So there's somewhere here you can go. Yeah, for some, I don't know. I seem to remember there's somewhere we can go into from here, but might be wrong. It says open. I want a drink, for God's sakes. It's fine. Maybe next time. Oh, we got another first aid kit. Yeah, that's one cool thing in the game where, well, kind of, where yeah, if you kind of look around and stuff, you can find things. think I need to follow around this way. Obviously, the static is very cool, as well as the sound design overall. But yeah, there you go, it's locked. There we go, is that one? Oh. Ah, okay. Sounds ominous. Obviously, this is part of the fun, obviously, getting lost, looking around. What does that say? Can't even tell what that's meant to say. Yeah, it's meant to be a number, is it? But in reverse? Yeah. Okay. We have to go around this way. Whoa. Got bugs as well. Giant cockroaches. If the monsters weren't enough, they also had a cockroach infection. Maybe another first aid thing, which is nice. Maybe that's what killed everyone in this town. That's why there's no one around it, because the cockroach is gone. Do they say something about cockroaches? Like, owl? I mean, I did walk right into it, so I can't complain. But yeah, someone like they're the only ones that will survive if like there's a nuclear apocalypse or something. Don't know why that is, but it's a thing apparently. Hey, yeah, here we go. This is what I was thinking of. Yeah, you can go in here. This is a really cool thing. You go in here. There's a memo. Ooh. Yeah, so you can find a little waypoint marker essentially, where the game tells you where to go if you're lost. Pretty cool, eh? Nice little camper van as well, isn't it? Hey, let me up, let me up. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to go into the driver's seat, aren't I? But yeah, we need to actually, oh my god. I'm gonna keep doing that, aren't I? Yeah, so we need to go up to Barneely's. Which is just around here. I don't know why it's called Barneely's. And not like Neely's Bar or something. Yeah, you can actually see what the place is called, which is a really nice touch. Go to Happy Burger as well, if you want. Not Burger King. Ooh, what was that? 99 Silent Hill bucks for, is it all three or just, I'm guessing it's just one of those sandwiches, but it's just done 3 times, isn't it? Like the wrong way. Right. I mean, you know, it is difficult for me to figure out where to go. Everyone should know that by now. I'm literally right down there. Yep. Yeah. This is Town Map, the game. There we go. Let me in. Let me in. There we go. Hey. We're in Barneely's. Get new map. Awesome. Oh. So yeah, that's where we have to get to. Okay. I like that he copies it onto his thing. What does that say? There was a hole here. It's gone now. Oh. yeah, we have to get into the apartment complex. I believe you can just get there if you know what you're doing, but obviously the game gives you this kind of helpful little guide as a way to get in there. How do we get in there? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Run, 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 run. Yeah, it's really interesting that getting back here had such a kind of a cool map system, you know. Oh my god, stop that. What, can I not pick that up? No, it's not an item. Okay. Okay. I'm sure I need to find a key or something, don't we? Alright. This is intentional, me just running around like this, obviously. You know, I'm trying to give you the full experience, obviously, you know. This is how it is, you know, when you play a game blind, even though I'm not playing it blind. What is that? Like, why is he looking at something there? There we go. Handgun bullets. No handgun, but we've got the bullets, which is nice. Okay, we can somehow get into here, I think. Yeah. Did we get there? I've been there already, haven't I? Is this it? Okay. Hello, someone help me. There's monsters everywhere. Please. Feels like Bloodborne, right? Big Joe's. Guessing, is that meant to be a diner? Or maybe it's a place where you can get weed, right? Like, you know, like, because the J is what you call, thing, isn't it? Weed. I think that's what the key is, isn't it? I'm so dumb I didn't realise. More health. Hey. Okay. Pretty certain that. Oh. That it? Yeah. Nice. I don't know what happened to that guy, but yeah. He's definitely seen better days. I mean, obviously, when he was alive, it was better, I suppose. Well, who knows? Maybe he is better now. That he doesn't have to live in Silent Hill. Yep. Pretty much just around the corner. Obviously, you got the left trigger lets you kind of like snap your camera in place a little bit if you need it. You know, to give you a better view. I believe there's also somewhat of a stamina system in this game as well, so yeah, so if you let go, he will kind of breathe. But you can still just run. You don't have to like wait around. It's just a cool little thing where you'll hear him breathe when he's tied out a little bit. But yeah, we can now use the key, which is pretty sweet. And yeah, we are now at the apartment complex. Oh, a place for rubbish. Yeah, let's have a look around here quickly. It's not really anything around here, is there? Yeah, so one interesting thing with this game, so yeah, because there's only one thing that's interesting. No, you essentially have like kind of what I would call almost dungeons, almost like, you know, that's kind of our overworld, and this is like you know, the full kind of this is almost, yeah, these feel almost like little dungeons, these areas. So yeah, I think it's like we have 5 major kind of areas we go to, and then it's broken up by a little bit of exploration outside on the town, which is kind of cool. But yeah, we've got another save point here. So I want to see something quick. Time. Oh, that's just, yeah, okay. Yeah, we are now in what is the first kind of major area of the game, and it's locked. Yeah, most of the doors are locked in this game. Yeah, another thing you can do is kind of I think strafing is the thing, isn't it? I might be wrong actually. But yeah, we go up each floor, and yeah, we've got a load of rooms to explore essentially. We've got the garbage chute as well. Yeah, so that's a puzzle for later. Well, that I really like, that kind of the way the camera disoriented the. I believe the doors you can open are kind of highlighted as well. Oh, we've got an enemy here. I like the way he like smacks him. It's like he's giving him a bitch slap. It's like he's a pimp and his bitches are refusing to pay. You know, when a slap is not enough. I love that though, the way the enemies actually run away. That's like such a cool touch. Okay. Oakley dokley doo. The sounds they make are just cool as hell, aren't they? Whoa. See, that use of sound change is so cool, isn't it? Whoa. Yeah, nothing unusual at all. I mean, it kind of is in a way, because it's like, that kind of looks like a TV from the 1950s, doesn't it? Am I the only one thinking that? Like, you know, it's unusual that they would have that type of TV in what I'm assuming is probably the 90s or something. I don't know. Probably cost a pretty penny as well, right? To actually get a TV like that would not be cheap, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, it would be pretty cool to have one of them. Yeah, obviously nowadays you won't get any signal on them though, would you? Because obviously you need thing, don't you? Oh, yeah. We can't do F all because it's too dark. Yeah, I think the brightness is just a bit much in this version. I think it was a little darker in the original. I might be wrong on that. I feel like that's one of the other kind of annoying things in this version. Anyway, let's keep going around. Die, monster. You don't belong here. Sorry, that's a different Konami game. Yeah, another interesting thing is obviously all these hallways kind of look the same, so it's like, it's quite easy to get lost, which is another cool thing about it. What is this? Ooh, it's a flashlight. And yeah, that's such a cool little reveal for the enemy there. Also, yeah, I love this enemy type, by the way. It might be my favourite enemy type. There we go. Yeah, I think when you hold the button, he does that little smack. And obviously, when you know the music is over, it's done. But yeah, that enemy is so cool. It's just a pair of legs. But it's just so effectively creepy. That's definitely one of my favourite aspects of Silent Hill anyway. It's just that this is such a weird looking apartment. I guess the bedroom must be there. But yeah, just how creepy every enemy is so cool, isn't it? I think we're going down this way. Is there anything to see around here? Probably not. Yep, the garbage chute. Or the, the trash soup. Oh my god, I can't even speak. That's the trash chucker away. Hey! Yeah, so in the original version of this game, because many people may not know this, but the PS3, the PS2 and the original Xbox had like pressure sensitive buttons. It was just like an interesting kind of thing they did that generation, you know, because they always do like, they always have these weird gimmicks with controllers, don't they, during every console generation. And yeah, that was one of them. So the attacks in, oh my god, fuck's sake. So your attacks were tied to that in that version, so you can do a stronger or harder attack depending on how hard you press the button. So if you do a light tap, it would not be as strong. I love the way they kind of get crazy there. Also, I believe there's I'm dead? Oh my god, I did not think I was gonna, oh my god. But yeah, this is the first death anyway. But yeah, like I was saying, there's a random element to the enemies and what sort of damage you do to them, so. Okay. Let's just go up and quickly do this bit again. Yeah, I kind of should go that way. Yeah, that's why it's just better to avoid enemies, really. In all honesty. Yeah, we don't really need anything else in this room, so may as well just leave it. And we need to go this way, right? Next door. this now? Ah. Yeah, so we can't just move it. That's too easy. Ah. Okay. Yeah, so we need to find a way to open the key first. Open the key. Yeah, open the key. We need to find a way to open the clock. We need a key for that. So. What is this? Ooh. Strange. Yeah, that's about everything we can do in this room right now. So we'll move on. Yeah, I believe we just need to move up to the next floor. Let's quickly, where is it? This way? Whoa. Quick little snap zoom there. Okay. Yeah, so obviously you kind of need to get this torch before anything else now, because you won't be able to see anything without it. So, and another interesting mechanic. Go for it. Yeah, the light does affect how enemies can perceive you as well, so it's another interesting thing for those interested. Hey. Yeah, so we can't get the key. Not just yet, anyway. Okay. Whoa. Look what we got here. A handgun. Yeah. Yeah, I would just say don't waste your time using ammo just yet. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't waste ammo on just regular enemies, obviously. Yeah, the common rule is always try to hoard as much as you can. So what's the best way to be in an RPG, in a survival horror game? Yeah, I mean, it's basically an RPG, isn't it? It's an RPG, but, you know, instead of levels, you have nothing. I believe there's nothing we can get from this side. Let me just double check. I mean, yeah. We need to somehow get to that side, don't we? So, and I don't believe there's a way in this area. Yeah, like I said, I've not played this game in a while, so please forgive me. Okay. Okay, so I just pointlessly went there for no reason. Whoa. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is just save, and I'm actually gonna call it for this part. Yeah, I wanna keep the parts, you know, around an hour-ish in length, you know, for upload purposes and just to make it easy to digest for anyone watching this. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next part where we'll continue on with the game. Have a great rest of your day.